There are two sides to every coin. The virtual world is no different. When the Wuhan virus pandemic struck, virtual learning came to the rescue of our children. It helped them continue classes from the safety of their homes. Soon their piano lessons also became virtual. So did the karate classes. Since our children could not meet their friends in person, they began meeting virtually, playing board games virtually. And before we knew it, children began spending more time virtually than ever before. Today, an average child's day begins with virtual classes. In some cases, it is followed by virtual coaching classes, virtual book club meetings, virtual gaming, virtually chatting with friends. You get my point. Today in India, children are spending up to 5 hours online every day. In the US, children aged 8 to 12 are spending 4.5 hours online. Teens are spending 6.5 hours online. How much time should they be spending, ideally, online? Not more than 2 hours. That's what the WHO or the World Health Organization says, which means our children everywhere in the world have been exceeding this limit twice over, and the impact of this is beginning to show. Today, our children have become so comfortable in the virtual world that the real world seems alien to them. Some children have begun displaying behavioral issues. Parents say they start crying or screaming when their phones are taken away from them. Some children get violent and start throwing things. And we're talking about kids as young as 5. Experts call it the virtual world addiction. It is making children impulsive and rash, hampering their overall growth, also taking a toll on their language skills and interpersonal skills. For over 2 years, our children have been living in a virtual world full time. To the tiny tots, it has become their real world. Ideally, they should have been boarding the vehicle to play school every morning or to school every morning. They should have been spending time with their classmates and teachers, making new friends, spending time with them in playgrounds, sharing lunch with them, visiting zoos with them. Instead, children are trapped behind the screen. They are visiting zoos and learning about different animals, but that is happening virtually. They're playing hide and seek, but their hiding space is limited to the camera frame. You know, none of this is normal. The pandemic has interfered with a child's normal learning curve. No wonder they're acting up. Around preschool is when a child picks her favorite soft toy or toy car and holds on to it even when she's eating, even when she's being put to sleep. But in this age of the Wuhan virus, laptops, tablets and phones have become that toy car. I know all of this sounds a bit dystopian. Experts say prolonged screen time also causes a sense of isolation in children. As they grow up, that feeling of isolation turns into anxiety and in some cases depression. No parent would want this for their children. But we also wouldn't want them to drop out of virtual learning or miss out on virtual activities. It's a catch-22 for every parent out there. So what can you do? How can you keep your child safe in this virtual age? Perhaps look for a more advanced approach to learning, a hybrid form of learning with a mix of online and offline activities. This will reduce a child's exposure to the virtual world while also ensuring her overall development. Schedule a lot of non-screen activities perhaps. Turn off screens during meals. Those baby shark videos during lunch are not a great idea. And above all, you can set a good example. Put down your phones, tablets and laptops around your children so that they learn that being free of these devices is what is normal. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.